Hi, so we're looking at questions on speed max concepts. Questions where you can solve things faster. So Rashid borrowed 15,000 at a rate of 10% rate of compound interest, compound annually. He repaid a certain amount at the end of first year and then he paid 12100 at the end of second year. So 12100 is after interest of 10%. So before that, what was the principal? So normally to get principal, you can make it as amount into 1 plus r. So normally what happens, amount is equal to p into 1 plus r for 1 year. So principal is amount upon 1 plus r, which becomes 12100. Interest rate is 10%, so 1.1, which becomes 11,000. So that was the principal after 1 year, or the amount after 1 year. Okay, amount after 1 year is equal to principal after 1 year, which is 1 to 11,000. Now 15,000 is the principal in the 0th year initially, and the interest that you paid was 10%, 1,500. So it becomes 16,500. Now from that 16,500, only 11,000 should be left. Okay, actually no, this is the amount after first year. Right. From that, to get the principal out of 1 year, which is 11,000, how much should you pay back? You should pay back 5,500. That will be the answer, B option. Right. So you have 12,100 after 2 years. So bringing back before 1 year, principal after 1 year was 11,000. And the amount after first year was 16,500. So you have repaid back some money. The amount you repaid back is 5,500, which is B option. A, B, C. A starts running from a point at a speed of 40 meters per minute. So after 5 minutes, B starts running and simultaneously C starts running. So B and C starts running at the same time. Distance C is covered when he catches A. So let's look at A and C only. So in 5 minutes, A is covered distance is equal to time into speed, or speed into time, which is 200 meters in 5 minutes. So now when C covers, the relative distance between C and A is nothing but 60 minus 40, which is 20 meters per minute. So that means distance covered, if you look at it, or you can take time taken. Time taken is basically distance upon speed. Distance they have to cover, which is relative distance, is 200 meters between them. The relative distance is 200 meters between them, and the relative speed which is there is 20 meters per minute, which gives you 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, how much C will run? C will run 10 minutes into 60 meters per minute, which will give you 600 meters. That is D option. Right? So you basically first find out distance that A is covered, then you find out relative speed between C and A, which is 20 meters per minute. Then you take time taken for C to catch A, which comes to 10 minutes, and then you can find the distance of C. Right? So that's how you can calculate. The hourly wages of mason increases by 25%. Now this is compounding. What is compounding? Basically means that it is wages per hour into number of hours will give you total wages. So since it's compounding, you can use the formula of A plus B plus AB upon 100 to calculate this. So it becomes 25 increase minus 16 decrease plus 25 into 16 upon 100. If you solve this, it becomes 9. This is not plus, minus 16. Right? 9 minus 4, which comes to 5%. So basically the increase is 5%. Total wages increase. So 120 plus 5% of 120 will give you 120 plus 6, which is 126. That will be the answer. C option. You can also do this maybe by assuming any particular value and solving it. But yes, this is good. So when the hourly wage increase by 25%, the overall wage will increase by 25%. So it becomes into 1.25. And when the hours reduced by 16%, again the wages reduced by 16% becomes 0.84. Even this you can calculate. But it makes sense to use the formula of A plus B plus AB upon 100 and try to solve. That would give you 5%. And that 5% will add up to 126 rupees. So here investment 11,000, 12,000, 17,000. So total if you look at investment is 40,000. 40,000 if I want to go to 1 lakh, that's the total return. 40,000 stands for 1 lakh. Now if you look at what the difference between C and A, the difference between C and A is 17,000 minus 11,000, 6,000. Now 40,000 stands for 1 lakh, 6,000 stands for how much? If you notice, it is into 2.5 times. If you look at into 2.5 times, it becomes 15. So which is B option? Right? Total investment 40,000 stands for 1 lakh profit. So 6,000 will stand for how much profit? Into 2.5 times, which will give you 15,000. A boat takes 6 hours to cover 100 km downstream and 30 km upstream. Yet downstream speed be SD and upstream speed be SU. So 100 upon SD plus 30 upon upstream is equal to 6 hours. In the second case, it's 75 upon downstream speed plus 75 upon upstream speed is equal to 8 hours. How do you solve this? One way is to check out upstream and downstream speed. Here downstream will be 29, that is speed of water plus speed of speed. Upstream is 21. Technically, since the answers are in integers, this should be directly be divisible. But 29, 21 is not divisible by 100 and 30. So no, unlikely. This is 30 and 20. 30 is not divisible by 100. We'll come back to it, but not. 40 and 20 could be possible. 40 is divisible by 100, but 40 is not divisible by 75. We'll give you fraction as the answer. So unlikely. And 25 and 15 looks possible. 25 is downstream, 15 is upstream, divisible. So substitute this. This is the only one which will give you integer answers. So 100 upon 25 will give you 4. 30 upon 15 will give you 2. 6 satisfies. 75 upon 25 will give you 3. 75 upon 15 will give you 5. Again 8 satisfies. So automatically D answer. Another way to do approximation is that if you look at total 130 kilometers traveled in 6 hours, slightly more than 20 kilometers per hour in the first case. Second case, 150 kilometers is traveled in 8 hours, slightly less than 20 kilometers per hour. So the speed is around 20 average speed, that is speed of boat. D option is the closest. You can substitute D and check out. That is also possible, approximately. Right? So substitute, you will get the answer in this case. Thank you.